people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
طيب احنا طبعا عندنا كل اجزاء اساسن قبل هذا، اذا بدك تشوفهم بالقناه تقدر تشوفهم. وصلنا هسه للجزء الثالث. ما بعرف بصراحه شو اللي حيصير هسه. هذا الجزء ما لعبته زمان، وما كانش يشتغل اصلا على الجهاز اللي عندي، مع انه هذا الجهاز طبعا ضعيف كثير، بس يعني على الاقل بيشغل اللعبه مع كثير جلتشات طبعا، بس على الاقل بتشتغل زي ما واضح. يعني هسه هي اللعبه شغال عندي 60 بس بتضل تضعف بال 50. مش مشكله، مو مش لازم. ممكن اكول عندي صوت احسن يعني. هاي دزمنت ما والله حلو المكان. انا بصراحه حاب العب دزمنت بالمستقبل، يعني مش حاب العبها بالقرون الوسطى ومش عارف شو زي الاجزاء القديمه. حاب العب بالعالم الحالي يعني.
Let's go.
هذا المفروض حاسب ما فهمت ان هذا والدي باللعبه. والدزمنت اوكي. حاب امشي شوي. اوكي يعني في كثير تقطيعات بس الجهاز ضعيف. انا شو هذا المكان؟ عمري شي؟ يلا اقول في ايدي انا. هناك بالمكان انا بشوفه. خلاص احنا نهجم على هذول التمبلرز ونقتلهم بالاول. خلاص ليش معلش باللفة يعني ليش تعمل زي ثاني. بس مشكلة الألعاب فيها سكيب.
In another moment, down went Alice after it. never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
تفكر وين هذيك البنت فكرت انها ماتت. شو كان اسمها لوسي. ناسي انها ماتت. يا طلع ليش مات. لأن الجزء تاع فيليشن عمل زي قطيعة هيك فالواحد نسي شو اللي صار بالنص. وين احنا؟ يما شو اللي صار؟ الشيكة مشى.
I think we're here.
وين اصحابي؟ يوم تضوي طاب تضوي ساكت استمعي بس تمام كيف تضوي الدنيا قاعدة قصدنا معي الابل بس كلش فضلوا من نجوا لعبة غبية مش مشكلة
The key. You must find the key.
إذا بلاقي المفتاح أي مفتاح؟ مفتاح شو؟
Son?
الوحي.
Sir.
يما وين أنا؟
Here we go again.
وين؟ غيب.
Desmond?
شو بصير؟
Do you hear us?
شكله راحت علينا بس.
What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right, of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad.
Juno.
She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
In front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
كيف ادخل؟ ايه اوكي في سكيب صح.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
في ايه يا زلمه؟ انا مش فاهم ايش.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats. Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty careful
حلوة تصميمها كثير.
This way, please.
حبيته.
My apologies.
معلش وين احنا طيب شو فيه؟ شاف اي تعليم ولا القصة ولا شو انا؟ شو وصلنا الموضوع؟
Evening, Heytham.
Heytham?
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
Sure.
A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he has double capacity, both against roads and for it. It is but fitting that we should protect and encourage.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
هناك في جيش قدام.
I already have.
كيف؟
Very active and industrious.
شو القصة قال مش فاهم شيء.
is found guilty. A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand.
sometimes.
My apologies.
قاعد في شيء من هون طايق يكون في سلم. أكيد من عنده. هاي تعليم على فكرة بعمل بس بالعقل. بس مش عارف أنا نطلع من هون يعني. بس بدي عم بسودي كثير عندي مبينة. معرفش إذا بالفيديو هيبينه. أفتح من هيك ولا لا. إذا بين شو مصدر الناس. أوه ماي جاد شو بتعمل أنت وياه ولا؟ ما علينا مالناش دخل بالناس. أحس لازم أطلع فوق أنا. لازم ألف اللفة كاملة شكلي. بس الحاكي حلو بصراحة كثير تعيد شخصيات اساسن. هذا الجزء الحاكي ما يحا. طبعا باقي الأجزاء. شو عمل؟ الماوس؟ اوه ماي جاد كيف بدي افتحه هذا انا؟ هذا عن طريق الماوس الف لفة كاملة يعني؟ طيب نلف لفة كاملة. طيب شوي افهم. مو فاهم مش فاهم له هذا انا. اوه ماي جاد بي شغلة صعبة هاي. طيب يلا البطيء. طب ايش اعمل يعني؟ طب ايش اللي عملنا ها؟ هاي صح يعني. طب بعدين ايش اعمل؟ بس على الماوس يعني. ايوه ما شاء الله خذني فهمت. بس هاي تغلبني هاي استغربت بدنا انا كل المهمات مصيبة هاي. تغلب. اوكي هوب مصيبة اوكي
I've got a bit of stage fright.
I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides,
something gives a man a good out on his trial
and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all the way, but it's a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort, things and affliction.
فضيحة.
It's now high time to look about me for a decent
حسنا في هذا شافني.
I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. A register of the gang.
ايوه
A year and a half in the service. Let me see.
Heytham.
عافني.
You should have come to me. You would have found another way.
في واحد واي.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
بديش هيك بس شو بدي يصير. حاسس انه حد يقتله. بس عشان حاسس انه بدي اقتله بس مش بسش. ايش بصير باكو بدل ما كبستش؟ اللكبس بس غير نكبس. بس انا حاسس انه والله حسيت مبينه. كيف ولد؟ ما قتله. شو شايف هذا شو؟ بس يشوفوه حيصيحوا. اكيد لازم اشرد انا. اكيد حيصيحوا اكيد. مش عادي ولا كأنه في اشي. والله حسيت. طبعا شاطر وقع. عجبتني كثير بصراحة. كانوا مسطرة والله جزء بتزيحهم عنك. بتزيحهم مسطرة بدل شيء كويس. مو لازم. تحكم عجبني أكثر من الزق. سيبني على رأيي.
Peace, friends. There is no danger. It happened right now. What are those men doing in there? I'm scared where it's taken. Peace, friends. There is no danger. Move! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going? I'll search it on here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
الله تدعم. شو مرتب والله ذيك المقدمة بأشياء بسيطة خلتك تنشد.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fair your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Heytham, and bring honor to us all.
تعاس بلاك فلاج اجواء. اوه ماي جاد بلاك فلاج. بلاك فلاج والله لعبته زمان على الاكس بوكس. تم لعبته كمان على البي اس 3 وعلى الكمبيوتر.
Share my doing good.
أنا قاصر. أعتقد إن نحكي مع الكل وعلى أن نعطي رأس.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
اوكي اعتقد نفس النظام القديم صح؟ نفس النظام القديم شكله. لا لازم ان شاء الله. الاي عكس هذيك الاجزاء. الاي هي اللي بتعكس. الاي هي اللي بتعكس مش زي هذاك الماوس تبص عليه. شو اعمل بعدها؟ مش عارف شو اكبس انا. هو اوكي هو جانوس اوكي عاش دقائق لا بس اعتقد انه ما تلزمش بزيادة. يلا ايوه قوم باكر.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
What?
Do you yield?
Never!
ما توقعت.
How do you like these odds?
Oh my god. كان مسك بيده. هيثم. معي 60.
What's the meaning of this? Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
يوم.
There's your knife back.
يلا انقلع كنت اكون انقلع. ايش بزيادة.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive.
اوه معاه وجهة نظر.
Well, what will it be?
ساعدك. ساعدني وساعدك.
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
جد ما عندي حل ثاني.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself.
Oh my god. إذا ما هددتني بقطع راسك أقول له.
Excellent.
Good day. فعلا إذا مرة ثانية هددتني بتشوف العين محمد.
Good day.
الإضاءة عندي فيها شيء غلط. بعرفش إذا أتمنى ما يكونش المشكلة بيناتكم.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work. Curious. Most curious.
صار واضح هادي جدا عشان مبين اشي مش مفهوم لسه اشي شو بكتب مش عارفين صار من السفينة خلاص زهقت منها ايش فيها اكشن ولا شيء ممل صار الموضوع بس ما يورش كذا كتافه تحس الجو كمان رايق كثير.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down!
What?
A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted?
Okay. Cop.
Secure the hatch!
Heytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera?
Oh,
we
wouldn't
notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
بده اياه بحكي معاه اذا وقف شوي بيزبطها بحكي له هذا انه بيعرف اللي انا عملته بالابره هي اول شغله بعدين بحكي سلم حالك وحاملك بصاكي باحترام عندك خاين وبصر شو قال له هيثم اذا بدك تعمل باحترام هات سيف شيء غريب يعني مش فاهم السمين ضدي وانا سيف خير محترم طلع. شاف انه خير من الاول ما فاهم شيء. انا بعرف اني بسفينه بس بده والله يقتلنا عشان هذيك الموضوع وهو اللي حكى لنا السفينه الثانيه. ليش مش عارف. يلا موت بدقيقه. معك واحد ختم كل الاجزاء الاساسي. بس المفروض يعملوها اقوى من هيك بصراحه. بهاي السهوله غلط. بس كسته وبوس.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
إذا بدهم ياكلهم ياخذوه. على طول.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
اوه ماي جاد والله صار لخبط. اشوف شو البصراق يا صار بس اوكي يعني القصص فلازم تكتب اللغة يعني تكتب السفينة واحنا بسكليت طيارة صح في طيارة.
We need those ropes secured. I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
يلا سنة بتكفي. هيثم كينواي. شاف كل غاشد. سلامون مش واضحة.
We need more speed. Loose the sails. Heytham, you take the foremast. James, to the mainmast with you.
اشتاط على فوق صح؟ لا حسيت. كيف اطلع؟ اشتاق ثاني. صدق انا مش عارف كيف صار مركز. يعني جد مش عارف اركز الا بالله. كيف انزل؟ طريق. اوكي. شايف كيف تعمل كل شيء. ما جبت السكين. ايوه. طلع على افلام السكين. طلع الكتب. والله وياه. خلاص مت. طب ليش مسك السفينة هذيك وبعديها خلاص إذا ما غلب حالنا. هيثم كينواي طاف الوجه. وش بدافع؟
Oh, thank you.
اثنين سفينة بتطق علينا ولحقيتنا وغضب باب نزل علينا. هي هذيك الهدف كان منيح حاط السفينة شكلها انصاحت فازك ضلينا بأمان. الحمد لله طلعنا منها سالمين الحمد لله.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
يلا خلينا نشوف. زي اساسن ريفيليشن التحكم بيختلف، يعني كان لازم تكبس 100 كبسة عشان تعرف تنط إذا شي بعيد عنك، وأنا بس بتضل كابس على الماوس بحاله بطلع. هذه عاد زيت عيد الصقايدم يعني ناس بالعقل، وأنا شايف فيها دقة أكبر يعني نط يمين وشمال ضل ثالث ايش بدك اياه. لا بصراحة أحلى حاليا يعني تقنيا أحلى، بس كقصة وبصراحة إيش قصة مش واضح إيش ما في شيء مبين. هسه بلبس طيب كلها مقدمة يوبي سوفت البريزن نلعب بعض الجزء بشخصية الاساسن هيثم. نروح أماكن. أنا بحب أماكن هاي الفترة القديمة. الناس بقول لك ظلام ومتخلفين، لا كنت بحبها أنا الفترة حلوة. يعني كلبس طاقة في لبسهم زي هيثم، طلع كم أحلى لبسهم كان ما كان.
Damn sprigs! This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Heytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
ما فهمت شيء. والله عاد نزل شوي مشي من اللعبة الغبية يعني. والله واقف.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
اوكي يلا مع الغرفنا في شيء مخبى ولا شيء مش عارف، بس بتحسوا ما فيش شيء مخبى عكس الزيت ثابت، كل شيء واضح. بجوز انه لسه تبع اول اللعبة. شاي
Sir, William Johnson.
William.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
جو هادي جدا باللعبة، لحد هسه كل شيء رايق بتحسه. بالزي الثانية أولها بتبلش قلعة بتتدمى وابصر شو.
Thomas Hickey?
كل شيء رايق.
Who's asking?
Heytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in.
Okay.
About the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened.
Okay. كيف أطخ؟ shoot. كيف أطخ؟ Q.
Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
On with the show then.
Oh my god.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
ايه ده كل طلقة دي يعبيها. اعتقد انه بقدر اقوي المكان، بس اذا كان بلاقي حاجة عندي تقوي. يلا عنيف فيها كمان. عنيف جدا.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Heytham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being fast. Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
شكرا تطلع جوا.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kinway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room.
Yes.
And a bath as well.
Yeah,
I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming. Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
مش فاهم لسه شو ليش بدها طلاق انا يعني انه احس مش واضح شيء بالنسبه لي مش كيف بصير احس هيك صار بعد ليش
Wonderful.
اوكي ماشي قطعت منك
Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
شو نسأل الناس وينه يعني؟ تعطوا والله نلعب شباب.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock.
Oh my god.
Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
You get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. You're a ruffian. Commoners do it, Cutter. And proud of it.
Your parents must be so very proud to have used a specimen like yourself.